my dear YouTubers, and today I'm going biking, me and my wife and my daughter, and I want to show you how I attach her bike to my Rav4. So you need something like this, like a little adapter if you're attaching your let's say female's bike, let me show you how it is. As you see here, this is my track. It has a straight frame on the top. This tube goes like straight, like it goes high, and on female bikes it's kind of slanted, and there's no, how do you call this, there's no straight bar right here, so you won't be able to put this bike on your bike carrier. See, this is my old Schwinn, and I can easily put it on top of the bike carrier. So but the female's bike needs this kind of adapter, and it's a very cool thing to have, and you can transport your bike easily. You see, I put my track and Schwinn on this bike rack, very easy. Now we're just gonna secure with a belt. I'm gonna do this side and then this one, and then the third bike is gonna go here. And for my wife's bike, we're gonna use this top tube, model 900B. There's like a spring inside, so once you attach, let's see, I think this end goes first, this loops under here, and then this extends, and then you put that pin, and now you have a top bar, so you can secure this bike on your bike carrier. This is how it looks, secured under the seat, or you can actually do it here and then extend it. There's this part extends here, there's a spring that goes on the inside, and you put this clip here, this pin, and then you can put it on the top of your bike carrier. And this is how this setup looks like. Now my wife's bike is secured. Put the straps on, put the straps on tight, it's not going anywhere. Check, make sure this pin is also properly secured. Now all my three bikes ready to go. Now the one thing I don't like is this. You see how low my tire is to the ground? You're fine if you're on a highway, if you go on a smooth streets, but let's say if you're backing up on a driveway, there's a little dip here, you might hit the tire. So kind of go at the angle, don't back up, straight up. And it could be the reason why it's low like this, because my bike carrier, the one I installed here, it's not sitting very high. You see, it's at this level. Some bike carriers can go extend higher, some are just like standard, but that's fine with me because I don't want my bike carrier go high, and you know, bikes would be swinging against the glass. It's perfect for me. This is an Allen bike carrier, model number M32RR. I will point in description. See here, made by Allen, and you can install it on any car as long as you have a receiver. This receiver I also installed it myself. I will show it to you in the description. So if you have a Toyota Rav4, you can follow my videos, so you can have the same setup. So yeah, this is my Allen bike carrier for 3 bikes. It's foldable, it's awesome. And today we're going to bike, the whole family is going. And if you have a female bike with like this frame that goes at the angle, you can easily transport it on this kind of standard carrier, as long as you have this bar. And also I found it on Amazon, this Allen Sport top tube model 900B. So I've been using this a lot. We've been going on the highway, we've been going a lot of places, and this holds very good. The bike is secured. Also, before you install it, make sure this is tight, or if you don't have adjusting for your seat, like a adjusting bolt, just like a screw or something, make sure it's tight. Or if you're really worried, you can just attach this part to this frame, around the frame here. Yeah, you can do that. And looks good. go biking. I also want to show you this lock that I use for locking my bikes. This is Schwinn. I'm sure you can find other brands like this. You can, let's say if you going biking and you decide to stop at the store, at Walmart or whatever, you want to get some food, you don't want to leave your bikes unsecured on your bike rack. This is what I do. On the bottom there, see this? There's like a little loop. I just put this lock through here, this cable. I feed it through and secure the bikes. See what I mean? I loop it through there and then secure all my bikes, either through the frame, around the wheel, and just put a lock. This is how it looks. I know it's not the best setup, but nobody can just easily just come up and snatch your bike when you're in the store or Subway buying food or whatever. If you can buy a longer chain like this, longer cable, it'd be perfect, because you can just go between the frame, you can go around the frame and then secure the bikes. But you know, it's just a safety measure, you know, because it's so easy to steal a bike when, let's say, somebody just come up and take the strap off, and then they're gone, you know. But when people see a cable, nobody's gonna mess with you. At least they won't try. I thought it would be helpful to show you this. And on the bottom, I have a bolt securing. I don't have a pin, I have a bolt, and because I couldn't find the right size pin, so I put a big fat bolt in there. So also nobody can just take the pin out, you know, and steal your bikes. So I want to show you this. You see, there's not too much clearance from the ground when you install your bike, especially if you install like this women's bike. This wheel will be sitting a little bit lower, you know. But it also depends what kind of bike rack you install, because this Allen is not adjustable. It doesn't go higher. There's two bolts that's securing it, the upper part of it, so you cannot adjust it. You cannot put it higher. But like I said before, I don't want my bike rack sitting this high, you know, because I don't want my bike swinging around like this level. So this is good. If you have exactly the same Rav4, this is a very good setup. Perfect setup. We made it to this beautiful park next to Lake Michigan, right along the Lake Michigan. And here's my wife. My daughter. Excited to go bike riding. It's a very beautiful park here, and also very beautiful lake. I'll show it to you. Bikes were holding on pretty good. We went on the highway and there were no problems. Everything was solid. And I did not hit anything with this tire. Everything was good. So let me show you the beach here really quickly. This is gorgeous view here. Very gorgeous, beautiful area. Of course, we're not going swimming. And but there are nice bike trails down there. It goes along the lake front, goes all the way to like Kenosha. Today is about 75 degrees, pleasant weather, windy. Wow! What happened to our beach? Everything went collapse here. These trees also fell. Water is powerful, washed everything off. We used to go swimming here. Nice sandy beach. Well, it used to be nice. It used to be nice sandy beach. Everything just slid off. Yeah, be careful, just walk on the rocks. And from my previous videos, I was there on the beach with my kayak. We were going all around. This area is awesome. If you have a kayak, I'll show you my kayak in my other videos. I'll send the link below, you'll see the kayak. Yeah, be careful. We came here for bike ride, and we're gonna end up swimming. Opa. Nice. You good? Kid, you good? You ready to go swimming? Yeah. Nah. It's too cold now. We can come back here next week kayaking if you want. That'd be a good idea. Well, I got my daughter's bike off and she's like, I'm gonna go bike riding again. Hey, come over here. Nice. How's the bike? Good brakes? Everything good? Awesome. Yeah, that's actually my daughter's bike. I forgot. It used to be my wife's bike, this Schwinn. I put a new brake lines here. No, not on this one. This one actually just lubricate the chain and adjust everything. And on this one, on this Schwinn, I changed the gear cables and the brakes and the handles. See, I changed the handles. So that's the one I upgraded a little. In my Schwinn, I mean, on my Trek, I haven't touched anything. Here we are. Such a nice, beautiful area here to bike ride. The air smells so fresh. Good view. Oh, they're going fast. They beat me. I'm gonna catch up. You can launch your boat here. Put your kayak in the water. Kite, what did I ask you earlier? She wants to go to the pier. Well, we're gonna go to the pier. You can fish here. It's a fishing pier where you can rent a boat, get a kayak. I got kayak and I recently purchased another kayak. So, should be good. Very nice trail through the woods, but it's not paved, just like little rocks. Oh, there's this abandoned house. You gotta keep distance between them. My wife decided to take a picture for Instagram. See what happens? See, I flew over the steering wheel like 5 minutes ago. I decided to take a picture for Instagram and I almost killed myself here. Went flying. First time I fell off this bike. Because somebody decided to take a picture for Instagram. I could be bike riding without even holding the steering wheel. I can hold the phone in left hand and drive my car without hand. But when my wife is around, it's very dangerous. You gotta keep the distance. We hit a little bit of an obstacle here on this trail. Flooded. Little obstacle. It's a gigantic obstacle. My feet are wet. We had no other way to go. There was no other way. You gotta go. Not a good idea, but you will not destroy your bike. I mean, as long as you don't do it frequently. Just this little bit of a water here. That's okay. We can go. Come on now, keep paddling. It's not a salty water, so we should be fine. The bike will be fine.
Worst bike riding day ever.
I'm almost there. Yeah, playing on your computer. Should we go back? Ah, these trails are flooded. Like a river here. Oh shit. Okay, we gotta get through this. We made it to the beach here. Of course, we walked our bikes on the sand. Looks like water came up here pretty high and washed off a lot of stuff here. And I parked my car all the way there. We rode through the woods and got to this beach. Wow, this is cool. It's not cold? What are you talking about? It's not cold. Lake Michigan is always cold. Well, yeah, the reason why we're stepping in the water with our shoes on because we already wet the shoes.
That's who it is. I can go in and have shorts on.
It's actually warm. You were right. We can go kayaking here next time.
I'm not going kayaking.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. From biking, we went from biking to swimming with bikes. I highly don't recommend you do what I did, going through like deep water with your bike. But again, the seals are pretty tight sealed, everything is lubricated, so it should be fine. As long as you don't put pressure in those in the hub, you know where the pedal is, you'll be fine. But don't leave the bike, of course, in the water, because it's gonna start rusting. But if you come up to a situation like this where you want to go on the trails and there's like shit tons of water, sorry for my language, there's a lot of water, just go through it nice and slow and make sure your bike gets dry. And when you clean your bike, don't put pressure, like pressure washing. Do not point the pressure washer nozzle into the bike. Let me show you. So what I meant to say, see this area right here? And another side, and also here there's a hub. You don't want to point the pressure washer in there, but if you just ride across some puddle of water or a little stream, whatever, you should be fine, as long as it doesn't become a habit, and the bike should be fine. We survived. We kind of had no choice. We went through. And I have some fresh scratches here because my wife decided to take a picture on Instagram and I went flying over the steering wheel. So actually it's not bad. There's not much visible scratches here. Love this bike. Whoever's watching right now, if you buy this bike, you're gonna ride it, you're gonna be like, damn, this guy was right. And my shins are resting here. Oh, what a beautiful day. I'm definitely coming back here next week or in 2 weeks going kayaking. That should be an interesting video because I bought a GoPro camera. I'm gonna use that instead of holding my phone in my right hand and recording with one hand and stuff. So I'm gonna use my GoPro more, especially I put a mount on the bike. So far so good biking, and the road is dry. There's no more water on the road here, so we're just pushing through. And daughter's way back there. My wife is all the way ahead of me. And this is what it is. Still bike riding. Almost back to our starting point where I parked the vehicle. And we are avoiding all the flooding by the lake. All the trails were flooded, so we decided to go back the other way. You don't get tired when you're biking with this bike, and it's so smooth. You're gonna love it. We go into the marina. We're gonna check the beach over there, see how things are over there. Decided to stop for a break. Found this beautiful spot on the harbor. Water looks so pleasant. Looks like you want to just jump in there and swim. It's still cold, it's May. Back at the car. Finally finished our bike ride. See the guys, this is the setup I have. This part on the, you can fold this out, this pin, and this whole thing you can fold it so you can open your trunk. And this part too, there's a pin. You remove this pin and you can fold this part. I love this thing. Like I said before, I wish this was, you could make it higher, adjust it, but you can't do that. So, but it's alright, it's alright. It's a perfect bike carrier. Let me show you this also beautiful view where we are. What a wonderful day. I didn't know that it was going to turn out like this. I told my wife, let's go bike riding around the house somewhere into the forest preserve. But then I came up with an idea, and here it is. So nice here. Well, now it's time for us to go back home. We're gonna stop by on the way, grab some lunch, and I see you in the next video. Hey, you had your iced tea? Hi. Say hello. Alright, time to go. Let's go. So, I figured out how to lift my daughter's bike, how to mount it much higher on the bike carrier. And it's so easy, like you can do the same thing if you have a same bike and you do the same setup. So let me show you. As you see here, this bar, I actually mount it towards on the fork, on the, see it? So if you have a bike, women's bike with a fork like this, you can just secure this part to this fork, and then you can secure this thing to the bike carrier. And look how much higher it sits now. So now the bikes are lifted higher, so it's higher, and because it used to be this much from the road, so it feels kind of dangerous. But since I lifted my my daughter's bike like this, now it's much safer. Got a lot more room. So thank you for watching Nazareto's channel. If you have any questions, put them below, subscribe, and see you in the next one.